So what VoLTE is better mobile communications than we have today. And so if you think about what does that mean for our industry going forward in the service provider, it means two things. It means near-term opportunity to shift their business model from a voice to data-centric model, where VoLTE will play a fundamental role in that. But more importantly, long-term, it enables them to open up the network so others can create new innovations and new opportunities on top of this mobile communications platform that does not exist today.
We can actually control the IP network in areas like voice quality, IP latency, jitter. So once people saw that, they were convinced that in fact the IP technology could be used for voice. So then our customers started adopting the use of VoLTE. And they saw the value proposition as well, right? The value was not only about letting them use the data ecosystem to offer voice, thus resulting in cost savings, but also provides a platform for new services.
So when you think about the opportunity of VoLTE and how it enhances the mobile communication experience, think of it as this. So the first is it creates a better calling experience. Two, it allows me to stay on the operator's high-speed mobile network longer. So when I make a call, I am still on the LTE network. I can surf the web, I can download an application, I can access the content, which is valuable because a lot of times when I'm making a phone call to my boss or to a friend, I'm also looking up what's the restaurant we're going to go to or what's the document we need to review. And now, not only can I have a crystal clear communication experience, I can also access this data with the fastest possible network. The third thing which we're really excited about is where we go with VoLTE beyond just improving mobile communications, and that is extending it to any device and any endpoint possible that's connected to the networks.
There are a few things that a customer really needs to consider when choosing a VoLTE partner. Experience matters. History, having the knowledge and background to bring a large transformation is critically important. Some customers personally lack the expertise themselves. They need a vendor that has been through those efforts and understands the challenges and understands how to avoid those risks. The other key point I think worth noting is communication is key. To setting up the right structure in terms of governance models, communication structure, to make sure that at all times, in any phase of the project, everybody is completely aware of risks, challenges, responsibilities, and what lies ahead.
Alcatel-Lucent brings the understanding, the knowledge, the expertise to the table. AT&T just recently launched, and we were with AT&T every step of the way in the deployment of VoLTE. And this launch essentially puts Alcatel-Lucent at least 2 years ahead of other vendors because of this practical experience in helping AT&T deploy VoLTE.
So when you think about communications today, frankly, there's been little innovation happening. And in particular, very little innovation happening in mobile, despite the fact that we're using mobile phones for everything we do. But then think about that going forward and all the different use cases of how we're connecting with people and objects and places on our mobile devices and how we could embed communication in all those experiences just to make each one of those experiences better. That's what VoLTE is going to allow us to do.
I think the IMS and VoLTE application is the first step, but it's setting the framework for that development. And what I see happening in the marketplace is the relationship between vendors such as Alcatel-Lucent, our customers, and other third-party developers becoming closer and closer, because the future and what is possible is immense, and what benefits that can bring to the service providers, customers, the experience users can gain on a day-to-day basis in their day-to-day lives. The future is great.